Hello, Digital Monkey School students. Today let's continue with building objects for our cityscape diorama. Today we're building a park bench. Last time we built some trees. Before we get to modeling, you can see that I have something called auto mirror. To turn that on, you need to go to Edit, Preferences, and then search for Mirror. In your add-ons, Mesh Auto Mirror is checked on. Another thing I want you to turn on is under your shading, Backface Culling. Let's go ahead and select our base. Let's press Tab to go to face mode. Let's select the top face, Shift D to duplicate, Enter to validate, move it on the meter 0.5. Let's detach it with P by selection. If I hover over it and press Alt Q, it will bring me to edit mode for this object. Go to my modifier preferences, remove subdivision modifier. Now I can start modeling. First, let's go ahead and select A, scale it on Y, scale it on X, something like this. And now let's turn on the auto mirror. Let's expand this. In my case, I need to mirror on -X, X negative, auto mirror. And I'm going to select the back edge, press E to extrude, Z for direction, extrude this up, and then move it back with G. I also want those edges or those faces to be about even. So for that, I'm going to select this edge, press GG, and now I can use the side edge as a guide and slide this back. Let's work on some legs. Select this edge, press E to extrude, press Z for direction, hold Ctrl to turn on my snap, and look for edges that I can snap it to. I was going to tell you about backface culling. If you now look at my bench, you can see that from this angle, I can't see my faces, but from this angle, I can. That's what backface culling does, making it possible for me to tell the direction of my faces. I'm going to delete this edge with X edges, select those edges right here, press Shift D, X, and move them over. Those two edges I no longer need. X, delete edges, select this guy right here, press Ctrl+L, and extrude those edges. E, X, extrude them that way. All right, excellent. What I'm doing right now is I'm making sure that all of my faces pointing the right way, and the legs and the horizontal piece are fine, but back face is not facing the right way. So I need to flip the normals, select this face, press Alt+N to go to normals, F to flip it, and now I can give curvature to the horizontal piece. I'm going to press Ctrl+R, give it loop cut, enter twice, press G, Z, move that up like so, and then I'm going to bevel it with Ctrl+B, something like this. Select the legs and the middle piece. Faces, press Y to separate. Now I'm going to press A to select all the faces, press Alt E to extrude, F to extrude along normals, something like that. Try one. Let's turn on offset even to make our extrusion a little bit straighter. This piece right here needs an adjustment. You can see that it's not quite flashed to this edge. Select this edge with my snap set to edges. I can now press GG, which will slide it along this edge. And I'm going to press C to extend it. And I'm going to hold Control, find the edge I wanted to snap it to, which is this guy right here. Now, if I go look at it up and close, so Control Z, that's what it was. Control Shift Z, and that's what it is now. So I was able to snap it while keeping it along this edge right here. Press Ctrl+L to select linked, and now let's go ahead and use our snapping to snap the outside edges to each other. G, X, hold Control, and find the edge you want to snap it to, which is any of those guys. Go to vertices, select all the vertices on this side, press G, X, maybe move it something like that. Let's go to faces, select this face, press Alt+S. That is going to scale that face along normals, using the normal as a guide. That concludes making a park bench. I hope you learned something new today. We're Digital Monkey School, and I will talk to you in my next tutorial.